I'm with Beatriz Molina of BNY Mellon, and we're going to talk about Target 2 for securities. Beatriz, have you yet made a decision on how you're going to link with T2S?
I would say we have not made a definitive decision. We certainly know that we plan to have direct access to T2S in as many markets as possible. That's what we would be aiming at. However, don't ask me which markets exactly or by when, because that's not something we yet know.
Tell me, what are the issues that you need to clarify first in order to make a decision on the markets that you will go direct in?
Well, I would say there are different elements to define what the model is going to be. T2S covers many markets, so we know for sure that we will not be able to implement one-fits-all solution. We need to understand better what the costs are going to be, what the market practices, what the markets will allow us to do. Will be those markets where we'll really be able to go direct. Will these be markets where we are going to need an agent to play with? Will we still need a sub-custodian? Until we do not know for sure what are the different service offers from the agents, what the costs of those service offerings are, what the market really allow us to do or not to do, we are unable to have a full picture.
I mean, as you look at T2S, you say you're going direct. What sort of major areas of cost reduction or efficiency gain are you looking for in going direct with T2S?
Well, clearly on the settlement front, direct access to T2S, it has to offer a good settlement fee reduction compared to the current fees we're paying today to our agents. We have no doubt about it. Of course, there will be implementing costs, project costs, but still the running costs of T2S from pure settlement perspective have to be lower. Now, where we don't know yet where we are is when it comes into asset servicing fees. Whether we insource it or we use an agent, we have not the complete picture today. Will the cost, potentially higher cost than that we pay today, could that offset any potential gains on the settlement front? That's nothing that we are yet able to say, and that's going to be fundamental in our decision. But it's not only a cost-driven decision. Cost is fundamental, but we also see T2S as an opportunity to develop new services.
And which services are those?
Well, I'm thinking about liquidity management, collateral management. These are clearly, or even simple things like getting improved settlement deadlines. These are all key advantages that we think we can get with T2S, and that we need to put in the game, when measuring against any cost advantages.
And when you talk about migration, have you any thoughts as to how you will plan the migration? Will you go big bang, or will you be doing gradually markets? In other words, what sort of period of time, intuitively, do you feel your migration will be?
The truth is that we have not yet covered that, just because we do not know exactly what would be the plan of the market where we intend to access directly or not. So I don't think migration is yet in our radar screen.
Okay, and as far as T2S is concerned, does it impact markets beyond the T2S markets, your strategy in those markets?
Okay, I would say it's not something we are focusing, but intuitively I can say it could happen because T2S covers a good bunch of markets, right? In the current framework, just before T2S, we are already being very mindful of what our entire network map looks like. Who are the agents where we are using worldwide, contingency aspects, concentration aspects. So I would say T2S can eventually have an influence on something else, just because if we are using an agent, for example, it can really have an impact on who our agent or agents are on T2S, on how these affect. Can we still use those names somewhere else? Can we still allow ourselves to go direct or not direct in other markets after the T2S effort? So clearly T2S is going to be such a big effort, whatever direction we take, it has to be somehow an influence.
Beatriz Molina, thank you very much indeed.